Good morning, Year 5, and welcome to today's maths lesson. We're going to be revising column multiplication. For today's lesson, you'll need some scrap paper or a whiteboard and a whiteboard pen if you've got one, or you could use the red book that I gave you just before we broke up from school and a pencil. So go and get those things now, and then you'll be ready for the lesson. Okay, so my first one today is 34 times by 5, and I've got my place value grid here to help me. My 1's here, my 10's here, and my 100's there if I'm going to need them. So like we have always done, start with our 1's column. 5 times by 4 is 20, so I'm going to put 0 here in the 1's column. 2 goes there. So that 2 is a 20 because it's in the 10's column. Right, now we've times 5 by 4, we're going to do 5 multiplied by 3, which is 15. Add 2 is 17. So my 7 goes here, carrying my 1 into my hundreds column. So 34 multiplied by 5 is 170. Let's have a look at another example. Okay, our next one, 47 multiplied by 3. I'd like you to pause your video and have a go at this one on a scrap piece of paper. Press play when you're ready to find out the answer. And this is what you should have done, starting with the 1's column. 3 times 7 is 21. 1 goes in the 1's column, carry my 2 to the 10's column. 3 times 4 is 12. Add 2 is 14. So 47 multiplied by 3, you should have got 141. Okay, so this is our next example then. 4,591 multiplied by 3. If you're only ever multiplying by one digit, just a 1's number, then it's always going to be relatively easy. So I can use exactly the same method as I was doing just then. Starting with the 1's, 3 times 1 is 3. Then going to 10's, 3 times 9, 9, 18, 27. 7 there, 2 carry the 2. 3 times 5. 5, 10, 15, add 2, 17. And 3 times 4 is 12, add 1, 13. So I need an extra column here. And I've squeezed my extra column in there, putting my 13, 3 there. So I've got my answer. I've got 1 10,000, 3 thousands, 773, 13,773. If I was to write this number so it's easy for our reader, I would put a comma here. So we group the thousands together, 13,773. So our next example, 9,720 multiplied by 4. I'd like you to have a go at this at your scrap piece of paper. Like always, press play when you're ready to find out the answer. Pause your video now. And this is what you should have done. 4 multiplied by 0 is 0. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. 4 multiplied by 7, 7, 14, 21, 28. So my 8 goes there, carry the 2. 4 multiplied by 9, 9, 18, 27, 36. Add 2, 38. And my comma would go here. Read this number, 38,880. So this whole column multiplication thing gets a bit trickier when we start multiplying by more than 1. So here I've put 51, so I've got a 10's and the 1's number. We have done this before, but just to recap, this is what you need to do. Always start with your 1's, which is this one here. I'm going to do it in blue. So like we did before, 1 times 3, 3. Then I'm going to do 1 times 4 is 4. And 1 times 3 is 3. So I've multiplied all of those numbers by 1. Now I'm going to multiply them by the 5. But remember, it's not just a 5, it's a 50. So I'm going to put a placeholder 0 here. Then do what you did before, starting with the 1's column. 5 multiplied by 3 is 15. 5 goes there, carry the 1. 5 multiplied by 4 is 20, add 1, 21. Put my 1 there, carry my 2, and 5 times 3 is 15, add 2, 17. So you end up with these two numbers here. And then what you need to do with them, remember, is add them together. Which I'm going to do underneath. So 3 add 0, 3, 4 add 5 is 9, 3 add 1 is 4, and then 7, and a 1 there. Put my comma here on the thousands. So 343 multiplied by 51 is 17,493. And this one's you'll want to have a go at, so pause your video now and press play when you're ready to hear the answer. Okay, starting over here in the ones column, times it by the other number in the ones column. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 7, 14, add 1, 15. 2 times 3 is 6, add 1, 7. Then moving to this number here, which is 20, so I'm going to put my placeholder 0. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 7, 14, add 1, 15. And 2 times 3 is 6, and add this one is 7. Then I'm going to take these two numbers that I've found by multiplying and add them together. 6 add 0, 6. 5 add 6, 11. 7 add 5 is 12. Add 1 is 13. Carry that 1 there. And 7 add my 1 is 8. So 378 multiplied by 22, I'm just going to put my comma in, is 8,316. Well done if you've got that. So your task today is to practice your column multiplications, lots of things like this. Just make sure you're doing all your working out on bits of paper. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Give me a message as always if you need me.